Hello everyone, hope you're having a fantastic day, and welcome to Fear and Hunger Termina. It feels like it's like going back to being an old channel by playing this. This of all things. One of the things that started the channel. One of the things people ask, Neco, when is it happening? And, I mean, it won't bug me, unlike people demand changed. Because Fear and Hunger, it's just got strong roots in my channel, much more than, like, Changed gets lots of views, but Fear and Hunger has roots in my horror genre. And it's when I got John Wolfe, actually, to give my channel a shout-out, as well as Riskrim, I do believe, when he tried Fear and Hunger 1. It's good times. So either way, we're getting into the game. Apparently it's version 1.3. I'm sorry for the lateness. I'm also going to play a non-widescreen. As you can see, black borders, which I personally dislike. But yes, it's the right non-stretched variant, and we're going to get into it. I don't know if I'll be replaying... Also, what I can... There's so many to pick from. Oh, damn. Okay, well, if I don't have to pick this guy... Having fought in wars since he was 13, he excels at ranged combat and has a great aim with most firearms. But he has, he has an addiction problem, unless they got rid of that. They don't tell you what their weaknesses are, I presume. Occultist, ex-soldier, doctor. The doctor's skill set is mainly focused in curing different status elements and analyzing the possible weakness in enemy anatomy. This might be what I'd go for, because I'm always the type to be like, I'm paranoid, I want to know what their weak point is, I want to know how to kill them ASAP so we don't lose limbs or characters. And I'm trying to keep all these people alive. Yellow Mage, though, contrary to the other priests' beliefs, Yellow Mages don't dedicate their lives to worship. Yellow Mages use otherworldly powers only to their own benefit and to further their own agenda. And hell yeah, mechanic. The mechanic's adept at crafting their own makeshift weapons and traps. Traps? Bear traps are good, I won't lie. I do remember the usefulness of bear traps. And... botanist. The botanist's knowledge covers a wide variety of plants and herbs. She can create mixtures with strong healing properties. Okay, so she's good as a healer. By mixing and crafting. And then... who I can only describe as a JoJo character. Does he not give off Jotaro vibes? All that's missing is the cap and the gold chain connected to the collar. This is definitely a JoJo character, and you can't tell me otherwise. And then the journalist, yes. Having covered wars, coup d'etats, and other disasters, the journalist has picked up various skills that help her survive persuasion skills. Definitely not being last on that list. I do like being persuasive. Life in underground boxing ring has taught the boxer how to deal with opponents barehanded. It sounds cool, though. What if I just beat up all enemies to death? Like, Ododo style. You know, I'm gonna be Jotaro. Let's be Jotaro. Marco? I'm calling him Jotaro, too. Oh yeah, that thing. God damn it. There we go. Okay, so I gotta spell his name proper. Is it Jotaro? I'm gonna have to double check online. Okay, Jotaro, yes. We're gonna be Jotaro, and let's hope nothing horrible happens to Jotaro. Okay. Oh god. Masochism, sadism, masochism mode? Easy mode? Oh no. Oh yeah, so this is what I was told about, was that there's a journalist mode, and then the normal mode, which is how everyone should play. That there's actually easy mode in this game. I would feel bad if I did, obviously, easy mode. We're going to do Fear and Hunger. Hard mode in Fear and Hunger 1 was, like, crazy hard. I didn't even bother. I knew there's endings connected to it, but still. Character history, I don't know if it's unique. We're going to keep it, just because this is full launch of the game, and I won't have to do this again, just to see what's changed, what's different, how's the character play out, what items can I get, etc., etc. So we will not skip. The soothing sound of the railroad tracks. You're not used to such peaceful and tranquil atmosphere. Wait. You're not used to such a peaceful and tranquil atmosphere, I guess? You can't help but let your mind wander. You reminisce what has led you to this point in life. For the majority of your life, you've only known the streets of Vatican City. This is actually the first time in your life you've traveled, or you're traveling this far from those narrow and crowded alleyways. Things don't look that fancy elsewhere. Traveling is overrated, you think to yourself. In your earliest memories, you remember spending time with your parents, but then suddenly you just didn't have parents anymore. You can't remember what happened, but from one point onwards it was just you and your sister against the world. You were still only 10 years old, but you had to make a living somehow. Oh no, oh no. Oh, the skill choosing. I remember being very specific about this. A pickpocket. A pickpocket would mean you can enter doors and chests, alright? You learned steal. But does that mean I can open chests? Because I don't want to steal things from enemies. Because that's a waste of a move that I could be using attacking. Crap. I'm gonna look it up online. Alright, I don't know if I'd actually picked that. I remember now. God damn. So, it was lockpicking. This is pickpocketing. I don't want that. Because I don't want to steal in combat. That to me is too dangerous. I don't like to do that. But we'll go on with it anyways and redo afterwards so I can pick and choose what each person has. You tried your hand at pickpocketing. I wanted lockpicking, in fact. It worked for some time, but too often you got caught in the act, which resulted in you getting beaten up. The street schooled you hard, but as you grew older, you noticed that you started to tower over those who bullied you before. If someone still tried to do you dirty, you were quickly able to give them a taste of your justice. Because of your size and skills in fighting, you started to attract attention of local street gangs that tried to recruit you as their muscle. This never sounded right to you. You'd been extorted of your measly salaries too many times. You didn't want to do the same to anyone. But turning down small-time criminals only got you to further trouble. Almost every other night you'd end up in street fights. At one point you realized that you were doing more fighting than actual work. Not to mention that's where you got most of your money too. You started to consider fighting as your job. Maybe it would be worth investing into it more. You started to work out more regularly and follow a strict regime. Oh damn. Footwork, stamina, strength? Mass. And in the original Fear and Hunger, it's just like, there was little options, and I remember checking them all out to just understand what the pros and cons early game were. There's so much to pick now. I'll assume strength just means strength. This means HP. This means agility. Stamina, though. I don't know. You tried to train your explosive power so your strikes would pack more punch. You started doing more push-ups, used animal carcasses as punching bags at the local butcher where you worked part-time. So you got a Rocky Balboa going on here. You climbed fire escape ladders instead of using stairs, and so on. You managed to increase your strength a couple of levels in the end. You were doing alright in fights, so much so that you started to build a little reputation on the streets. In no time you moved onto underground boxing rings where there was money on the table and less danger of the opponent pulling a knife in the middle of a match. While you were busy in the ring, your sister had grown into a beautiful young woman who attracted all kinds of admirers. Not my sister! It would meant trouble if it wasn't for your mean reputation. Most low-life thugs on the streets knew that they'd have to answer to you if they tried anything dodgy. That didn't mean that there weren't those who tried. She started to get close with a known mobster, Ricardo Accardo. He was the heir to the Accardo branch of the family. The family was an organized body of criminals operating in the Vatican City. In all intents and purposes, the family was a mafia, but they also had deep ties to the church, which in turn was running the country, so it was a bit more complicated. Despite being a mobster, Ricardo seemed decent enough. He had a flirtatious and flattering way of speaking, and in general got along with everyone. He took notice in your skills and tried to casually recruit you to their ranks. You politely declined the offer. Since you didn't take the offer, Ricardo had another one on the platter. He proposed that he'd hook you up with a real boxing trainer to get you to the next level. You again declined, but your sister insisted that you'd at least try it out, and you agreed. Things started to feel more professional the second you stepped inside the gym. The trainer, an elderly gentleman who had an impressive record of previous apprentices, was impressed by your raw skills. He thought that the best way to push you further would be to choose where to specialize. Oh. I wonder if evasion would truly help I want accuracy, because when I want to attack, I want no misses. I want as minimal misses as possible. The one thing I remember in Fear and Hunger is the dread of, okay, I'm gonna chop this guy's head off and swing. Miss, miss, miss. I'm being going, oh god, no! So, accuracy, yes. You learned bare-fisted proficiency. Oh shit. I want to check that out. His methods proved effective. Soon you had your first real bout in the ring and won the match with relative ease. Your sister and Ricardo were there to congratulate you. You continued with your winning streak. The hype around you was growing. Slowly, even you started to believe the hype. Ricardo was able to organize big matches one after another. You started spending more time inside the family quarters with Ricardo and your sister. Without noticing it, you had been pulled into the criminal world. What started as helping out a friend became a more frequent occurrence. Soon, Ricardo showed his true colors as well. He had been building you up for a fated boxing match. Apparently, your next opponent was a former family member who had cut all ties to the organization. Your job was to kill him in a boxing match. He's like, I didn't sign up to this stuff. You politely declined, but at this point there was no turning back. Ricardo reminded that he got your sister back at his flat, and she'd feel it in her skin if you didn't comply. Looks like we'll be beating the shit out of him too. You didn't know what to do. Soon you found yourself in the ring with the ex-family member, and the bell rang. He was a tough opponent, but you managed to get the best of him. You were able to counter one of his attacks with a knockout hit. Things moved in slow motion as you saw Ricardo in your corner, nodding with a sly smile. You followed up with your hit with another and another and another. You didn't even stop when the man hit the ground. The referee had to pull you away with all he had before you stopped. The damage had already been done. You had killed a person. You were devastated by all this, but kept it all inside. This was only the beginning. Ricardo had plenty of dirty work for you to do, and at this point he had plenty of leverage, too. Your sister being the last resort every time you hesitated. Things had to change. I'll get rid of Ricardo. You learned killing intent. Hell yeah, that sounds badass. Ricardo was wary of you. He seemed to sense your killing intent from miles away. The anime tropes. And that's why he avoided seeing you alone to the best of his abilities. He was too cocky to consider you a serious threat, though. As if he had you under his thumb. That proved out to be a grave mistake. For him! You were to meet Ricardo and a dozen of his henchmen at a local club to discuss another one of your many tasks. You had been waiting for an opportunity to see him alone, but that opportunity never presented itself. Fair enough, you thought. The moment you got to a punching distance, Ricardo had a split-second realization of what was happening before you knocked him off his feet. The little rat tried to slither away, but you grabbed him by his throat and kept slamming him on the floor until he stopped moving. In your rage, you lifted him up and threw him over the railing. He fell from the second floor to the center of the club's dance floor. You saw him fall headfirst to the ground. You had succeeded in what you set out to do. Getting out of the club was secondary. You had to fight through a mob of Ricardo's goons. Somehow you made it out from the back door with only minor injuries and ran away as fast as you could. You ran away from the crime scene. The problem was that now both the family and the law enforcement of the city were after you. Just then you received a phone call from your sister. She had been sent to Ricardo's summer villa in the country of Valand some days prior. You explained the situation to her, and the two of you decided to meet up in the country of Rondon. And there was no possibility of you living in Vatican City anymore. You had to act fast before the police would catch up to you. What did you take with you before leaving? Luxury products. It depends what they are. I mean, is it brass knuckles? You took a syringe of... No! Well, how's that luxury? I don't want heroin. I want to stay away from that shit. God damn it. Well, I know what to pick next time, I guess. You took the first train that left the country. The destination was an obscure little town called Prehevel. Or Prevel? Correct my pronunciations. I'm gonna get a few things wrong. Excluding macabre. Fear and Hunger 1 stereotype was me saying macabre. Or macabre? Macabre. Let's see. I'll think it's Prevel rather than Prehevel. Or Prevel? I don't know. In the country of Bohemia, you had no idea where that place was, but you figured you could plan your trip better once you got there. Okay, save your character? What if could I redo? Wait, it says save and then no, and then, shit, so I can't redo? Shit. No, I want to see if the intro's changed before redoing things I don't want. Like luxury items, I don't want heroin. I don't want heroin. I really don't want that. I want to get hooked on that stuff. I don't want the debilitating debuffs that brings with it. So, let's see. Jotaro. Heroin. Highly addictive pain medication. The high creates an euphoric effect, but the withdrawal symptoms are indeed severe. Pep pills. A strong stimulant with performance-enhancing effects that raises your awareness. The withdrawal ties you out. Increases speed. Stat. Lucky coin. Lucky coin to be used in dire situations. Hold shift while choosing heads or tails to boost your chances? I'd have to remind myself about that. Shilling. A common currency. Its value is less than that of its counterparts in Europa. And we have a knife with us that has plus 10 attack. Alright. Party talk. Interesting. That's a new interface. So we have killing intent. Your killing intent emanates strong. This will scare away the weaker opponents, so you don't need to bother with them. Ooh. I mean, yeah, if I get into a fight and I really don't want to lose health and like potions or recovery items are uncommon perhaps, and I don't want to rely on heroin, so making it so they run away. It depends too. Like, say, if you get into a fight and you have the initiative, and you beat the shit out of one enemy, but then killing intent and scare them away, depending on the chances. Like, if it's 20%, no. 50%, maybe. 80%, definitely. Then you just keep getting in fights, and whichever enemy, if you have more speed than the enemy, you take the first punch. So it's like you can punch and then maybe run away and then rejoin the fight and punch. I can already try to see cheese opportunities, but could be wrong. Talking sometimes get you out. Proficiency with your bare fist gives you greater accuracy when fighting without a weapon. Yeah, then I don't want to use the knife. Yeah, we don't have the knife on us. It'd be interesting to be like unarmed only. I don't know if it's like balanced or if it's considered OP or if it's considered really weak. That I won't know. Okay, so I understand those skills. I'll check out then the tutorial. Let's see, one thing. General controls. Can we have always run on? I don't think so. I think this is our max. Is there a max speed? Maybe. I'll see what's changed though. And play this again. I'll play this thoroughly, even though I've played this before. In the demo though. So I don't know how much has changed, and I'll replay it just once. And after I've done it once, I won't show it again. I'll just show hey, well, this is the skill I get here and there. No answer. Yeah, they're all sleeping. Old pamphlet. You search the baggage. White vial. Old pamphlet seems to just be every single one of them. Blue herb. I'd be curious, especially on these. White vial works as an antidote for poisoning. Blue herb with a sweet smell. We'd need to have that botanist or learn mixing ourselves to actually make full use of it, probably. Duct tape. I guess for crafting weapons and whatnot. Probably would be good for the engineer. This one. Wait, all these... Some things feels off. I can't open any of these now. Butterfly. It's like entering a pillow fort. This place, it's not the train anymore. You! It's just a janitor? I've been looking for you everywhere. Just where did you think you ran off to? Don't you understand? Get your hands off me. Yeah, feisty one. The eyes of the janitor bulge out from their sockets as his expression intensifies. We can do it the hard way too. I'll beat the shit out of you with my fists. Okay. I can't, it's a passive. I love passive skills, by the way. I'm gonna just beat the shit out of him since we can't do killing intent. But, obviously want to get rid of his... I still remember the basics of Fear and Hunger. Get rid of anything that could possibly cut your damn arms or legs off. Punch! Holy shit! Uh-oh. Wait, stump arm? Act now! Oh yeah, rev up. How come his, Okay, I ripped off his arm. Okay, we're Okay, can I just punch his dick off? What, like his weak point? I'm gonna go with the head off. Like a head should always be a weak point unless they're too weird. Yeah. Actually, that is something, yeah. The head is the critical zone. Should always punch for the head. Unless it's an enemy that can survive without its head. The monstrosity is down. Search. Kasara. No reaction. He seems dead by all measures. Okay, with that font, that means I should stomp definitely all of them to make sure stomping on them reveals that. As for health, our body's quite low. We'll see if we can loot anywhere here. I remember for the most part, a lot of this tutorial area. The contraption doesn't have any use. You have no idea about its purpose. I don't trust it either way. God, it feels weird being back in Fear and Hunger. I'm still burned out from Fear and Hunger 1, because like it's been how many years? And I genuinely still probably remember the entire map of Fear and Hunger 1. I still have it in my brain. I just remember every single damn thing. Like the location, the where to go in the inside of the tree, or the damn Cockroach King, the locations of that, or where the Griffith guy is. I still remember all that stuff. Ah, this place. Your head hurts. You feel like you're losing your mind. Let's get a good look at them again. Hey, that dude's here. Hello, meat man. Guess you just don't ever die. I'm trying to remember all the lore with Fear and Hunger 1. That'll be the only thing that I've missed a few things of, likely. But we've learned a few things, at least with this character. One, the quick jabs with his punching methods. He does quick jabs, and he has, like, what, 2 hits or 3 hits, or only 2 hits? So you have 2 chances of hitting the head, and with an accuracy bonus, that's pretty good. I'll just have to see if I can actually make use of that with characters that, you know, that don't die with their heads being blown off. A mysterious person greets you in a monotonous voice. Get you pulled out from that nasty place. You're going deep into that rabbit hole. Now you're safe under the beautiful green hue of the moon. Welcome to the Moon Tower. Thank you for getting me out of there. You're welcome. Since our words could not possibly reach my master, I speak in his behalf. And who might my master be? Well, for now, let's just say he is the delinquent one. Rur, the trickster moon god. And me, you can call me Perkel. Perkelly? Perkeel? Perkeel. I'll say Perkeel. It could be Perkel. Perkel? Could be Perkelly, Perkeel, or Perkel. I'm not good with these kind of names. I'm just a humble servant of his celestial majesty. You're the dreamer. He is the dream. My master has invited 14 of you to join us in this jubilee of cosmic proportions. 14 candidates, but only one true victor. The festival of Termina is upon us. What is it? It is a festival to give you, the humans, a peek to grandeur, a chance to reach for illustrious heights. The festival to end all festivals. This must all be very confusing to you. I won't burden you with any more information at this very moment. Just head towards the tower. That is all you need to know for now. I will gladly answer questions once you get there, but until that, let us meet again under the moonlight. That's the problem I had. In Fear and Hunger 1, I could save freely. But in this game, saving skips time forward and makes it so you can miss so much and lose so much. Like Majora's Mask, and just... it makes my variables upon variables upon variables in my brain of thinking every single damn variable stressful. In Fear and Hunger 1, it was much simpler. Save, explore everywhere, you know, it's just things like that. No time. It was all just a dream. The train, it seems to have stopped. We're gonna have to recruit the engineer girl since she turns into the damn elephant, and that much I do remember and absolutely want to avoid, because that enemy is strong. And if by recruiting the engineer girl with the plump ass, we'll get more party members, which is good. More party members, the more attacks you have, the better. These seats are perfectly suited for resting. You just need to clear out all the papers out of the way first. Combat manual. Ooh, combat manual. What does that mean? And then this dude. The man in the suit is talking to himself. He seems to be completely lost in his own thoughts. I'm late already, so late. Okay, what is that combat manual? A beginner's guide to survival and combat on the battlefield. The manual depicts basic survivals in close combat situations. The following teachings can be applied both on a battlefield and in your everyday life. Lesson 1. Strategic dismemberment. Take out different limbs of the enemy to best subdue their attacks. If the enemy is carrying a weapon, it might be best to deal with that first. Going straight for the head might seem tempting, but attacking such a small body part in the heat of the battle might prove out to be difficult. Taking out legs might rock the balance of the enemy and make them vulnerable for headshots. Lesson 2. Rev up. As your fight goes on, you'll get more revved up naturally, as you can see from your triangle points, sun points, eyeball, Illuminati points, increasing every turn. Use 1 or 2 points to boost your strength, or 3 to add additional attacks to your string. There are also different skills that might require rev points to be used. This is mentioned in the skill's description. Devastating attacks. Sometimes the enemy might be preparing for devastating attacks. These attacks cause massive damage or other status ailments that prove out to be insufferable. Most of the time these attacks are telegraphed in some way on the previous turn. You can either dodge them by guarding, or you can face the coin of judgment. The coin of judgment is your last chance in dodging the attack. You can affect your chances of survival by throwing a lucky coin into the mix of holding shift while you choose either heads or tails. Ultimately, your fate will be chosen by the higher powers, of course. There's a lot more to combat, but hopefully these lessons will aid you to get started. Yep, those are the basics. Oh boy. So that must be the best course of action for now. Everything seems to be basically the same, but I'll continue as is. Let's see. Oh, the big Chad, big Chad, girl with pigtails. I could just be completely passive and ignore everyone, but I'll try to be sociable, so I have better connections and a better chance of recruiting them. You must be as clueless as the rest of us. The train left us all here at the outskirts of the city. All the train personnel, everyone gone, no explanation. That's troublesome. No kidding. We decided to stay and wait here for a while. Someone has to come for the train sooner or later, so if you're not in a hurry, I recommend just taking a seat inside and trying to relax. Nah. Maybe we could introduce ourselves. My name is Marina. My name is Olivia. Lovely to meet you all. You can call me August. Oh, that guy's new, I think. Karen Sawyer, a journalist on duty. Hey, I'm Henrik, the blonde man. And this mystic gentleman over here is Osa. It was Osa, right? Silly man. I'm pretty sure it was. We were the first to wake up. Before you came out, we were talking about this. You saw a peculiar nightmare as well, didn't you? Everyone saw the same dream before waking up in the train. The moon, the girl in a pink dress, the festival of Termina. It all felt too real to pass off as just a dream. Not this talk again. We should have asked that army pig, the Bremen pig. He was in a way too much of a hurry to leave. I bet he knew something. This smells like a sadistic army experiment. Sounds exactly like something the Bremen army would be a part of. They had similar hallucinogens experimented on war prisoners. Now that the war is over, they just had to get their guinea pigs elsewhere. I wish I had your capacity in Feist, but I really have a hard time believing every conspiracy theory floating around. I'm a journalist. I've covered wars, you know. Damn, just reminds me of the damn zombie game. What was it? Where your main character is the dude, Dead Rising? Was it Dead Rising? Let me double check. Yep, it was Dead Rising, with the guy you're playing like a photographer. And the meme was, hang on a sec, goddamn, clean my glasses. This little speck bugging me. There we go. But yeah, the main character's like, I've covered wars, you know. I'm guessing that's the reference as usual. I don't need some flaky eye-patched foreigner telling me what's possible and what's not. You haven't seen what I've seen during these past few years. Right, everyone calm down. I've covered wars too, you know. All men and women for the past decade or two have covered wars. What's your point again? I've seen my fair share of hallucinogens as a doctor, and I can tell from first-hand experience that there are no known chemicals that create visions that vivid. Especially visions that are identical with this many people. True enough. You can feel tension rising between these two people. Indeed. A deep sigh. I take it that we're done here. As much as I'd like it, I don't have time to play happy campers with you people. I have a job to do. Which way is the city? North, I guess. Oh. A painted image of the forest. That's cool. Look up there over the forest top. That looks like you see the tower standing erect in the mist. That tower marks the center of Prevel. You can hike through the forest to get there. It's not that far away. Ooh. Cinematic. Oh. This reminds me of the damn Golden City, though. Alright then. If I see anyone, I'll let them know you guys are waiting here. Have fun finding a scoop from that sleepy town. You know where to find us if anything comes up. What are you going to do? I want to be on tabs with a few people to try to keep them from dying. Wait here, I guess. I'm not in a hurry. Let's see who we can recruit. But I know... Oh, day one. Yeah, we gotta get... What? Monologue with the moon. Interesting. We have to defeat the dude with the axe and the, questionable nudity. And then get into the bunker ASAP to find this girl. I just can't remember when she disappears. All I know is I just gotta make sure I clean out the dangerous areas and survive somehow. I doubt I'll survive. But then again, like I said, I want to redo the skill acquiring because I don't want pickpocket. I'll never use it. We weren't introduced before. I'm Abella. Nice to meet you. I'm a bit busy right now. I'm trying to check if I could get this train working in order again. It's not that the train stopped, but for some reason it won't start up either. Attack her? Wait, what? You can just attack? Wait, what? What? What are you doing? Just checking up on things. Oh, hey, I'm a bit busy right now. I'm trying to check if I could... What? Can I just attack anyone freely? I'm kind of curious. If this is a save I'm not going to keep, I'm gonna see what I can do. Ugh. Let's get comfortable. Get my recliner all set up. Then again, these army barricades suggest maybe there is something to that crazy theory of hers. I mean, there is a barricade. That was definitely put there, but by whom and why? Something doesn't seem right here. What do you plan to do? I'll probably just head out there too. There's no telling how long it takes for someone to come for the train. Well, these voice cracks. Besides, the city is right around the corner. I'll talk to everyone. You know what? I'm not going to keep this safe because, again, yeah, I don't want this. I'm going to see what happens if I attack people straight at the get-go. Whoa, hold your horses. Don carefully handles his scalpel. Let's rip and tear. No, I thought that's something you say in situations like this. Jotaro is victorious! You absorbed the blank soul. Ah! The engineer got me. Abella grabs you. Her grip is surprisingly strong. No use fighting back. You're not getting away. Struggle! It's no use. You can't seem to shake her off. Damn, maybe I should have gotten her first. Yeah, blank soul. If I just become the number one person and kill them all, how much time's gone by, though? You're tied up. The ropes don't budge at all. Use direction to... Yeah. You can't hold me. I'm Jotaro. Nothing left. What? I was searching the... Oi. What do we do with you? Despite her tone of voice trying to be playful, the dry seriousness comes through clearly. Am I just gonna get like a bad ending and die here? Can you explain what you did in any way? I'm really sorry, I can't defend what I did. Just, can you tell me why? I wasn't myself. Sigh. No use. You did something terrible. You're going to stay here tied up until we find someone from the local police. I want to make them know I'm insane, so they just kill me on the spot. Although I'd assume them as human beings. They're not. They're not. They're probably not people in a position to just straight up kill you, unless they are extremists themselves. Your arms feel very uncomfortable. Am I just like stuck here forever and this is a game over screen, or am I like losing health by doing this? Oh no, I'm feeling hungry. Don't think I'm gonna like literally die here. That would be funny. That would be a funny way to start the game. Like, do I have to like literally spam every direction and me holding down one button is not good enough? You seem to be stuck. Oh no. God damn it. I'll struggle some more. God, this is not going well. It's a good thing too, because it means part 1 of this episode is me already failing my save. But I mean, I'd have to kill. Let's see if I can kill her first. So, damn. Okay, fine. Rest. I don't want to get more hungry. And they let me know who dies. Okay, that probably would be helpful. Then you know who to try to find if they die outside of your reach. Welcome back. Seems that you are very much acquainted with your fellow contestants already. Very delightful to see such progress already. Keep up the pace. The festival won't last forever. What's going on? Since 13 of you are such late additions to the party, your days are already running short. The festival will see its climax in just 3 days. That's how long you have time. Use it wisely. What happens in 3 days? My master has a short attention span. If any of the other 13 contestants are still around when the midnight hits on the day 3, well, I guess you'll just have to wait and see. However, it is not advised to wait until then. Do you mean I have to kill other contestants? What you do and what you don't is entirely up to you. I'll presume there's a good ending, like an ending where everyone survives and an ending where you kill everyone. But we don't know what really... Probably avoiding death is the best ending. Unless there's some kind of twist at the end. Do you want to kill your fellow contestants? But enough about that, let us proceed to the services I can provide. How may I best aid you in your quest? I'm not gonna save. I'll look at the hexen. So let's see. Steal, intimidate. Doesn't tell us what it does. Explosives are in the same tab. This one... Barefisted proficiency. Ooh, bob and weave! It keeps going! Ooh, perfect guard, fast stance? I'll presume fast stance means more agility or better evasion. Perfect guard sounds like it would be useful too. Oh god. Interesting. Talk. There are 13 souls left, and so the 14 are no more. Splendid. And it is only the first day of the festival for you. Could we actually have one with potential on our hands? Head to the tower, let the blood spill. As 14 is reduced to 1, so opens the gates to the court of Rur. How may best aid you in your quest? No, I don't want to save. I want to try to see if I can get out of this and beat the shit out of more people. You're still tied up. Don't tell me, like, my first video, we'll be stuck here. We could either starve to death, or we'll be tied here for 3 days straight, and then... Yeah, I'm feeling hungry, and I can't eat. I can't get into the main menu. Well... we might die of starvation. Or, if we had enough food, we'd make it to day 3. Someone is approaching. Oh. Or is this guy gonna let me go? Tanaka, is everything alright with you? I'm starving. I guess you've been here for a while. We thought we might need to keep you alive until the police come, so you will need some food, right? It might take a while before we get it out, so this is all we got for now. He's offering you a loaf of bread. Thank you. I'm going now, bye. Alright, well that'll keep me alive a bit longer. As much as this save is likely ruined. Like, this is probably... If I were to really theorize, as I try to bust out, these ropes are tight. That engineer girl certainly knows how to tie her knots. But it just means engineer girl's probably also infected. Yeah, try to rest. Well, let's just see where it goes. It's definitely a horrible ending, because police won't arrive. Day 2? No one else, huh? The tower, head to the tower. The one under the pale hue of the moon god. How may I best aid you? He doesn't say the same thing. He says the same thing. Just see you. I'm kind of stuck, tied in the train cabin. Still tied up. Your hands are feeling numb and the rope gnaws at you. I wonder if there's like anything special that happens if I just keep struggling and struggling and struggling and struggling and struggling. Or if this is basically like the Fear and Hunger one where you fall down the poop toilet hole and you're just there forever. You die in a literal poop hole. You hear some people talk outside the train. If they all turn into... You can't hear it clear enough to make sense of it though. If they inevitably... Someone just came from the next cabin. No, wait up. Isn't that the girl that I meet, like, in the church later on? I can barely remember events in this game. All I remember is, like, there's people with guns. I'll try struggling a little bit more. All I remember is, like, there's, like, an intersection, a person in, I think, a golden robe that walks up north, and you enter the church, and you go... Okay, I guess we'll sleep. Going on the church, going into, like, near the ceiling of the church, and there being tough enemies, and then going in the basement of it or something and fighting the twin sister of, or sister of Marina or something like that. I barely damn well remember. It's really blurry. Like, I can barely remember. I remember if, like, maps, but not so much lore or reason. So it's like I can remember the map, I can remember the village, I can remember the bunker, I can remember a lot of the dreams, like just map layout. I'm really good at remembering images, but not words, unfortunately. And this episode's gonna be long, but it's gonna be definitely a dead end. And... everyone's fine? We're still stuck here. Is anyone gonna free me at the last... Oh wait, that was... Oh god, that was... Oh no, wait. Oh yeah, there's morning, afternoon, and nighttime cycles. Oh yeah. Damn, so we just slept in the morning, then slept in the afternoon, then slept in the evening. Oh no. Ugh. I thought I was genuinely on day 3 and I was like not reading properly. I'm really hungry again. Well, someone has to come and give me food or get me out of this. Ah, you. Botanist, if I remember? Hi, how are you doing? Cut me free, I'll kill you. I'm so sorry. I'm glad you are. I'm sorry I don't really know how to be around you. It's horrible what you did, but it is beyond is it beyond redemption? We thought you could use some food since we are still out here stranded in the middle of the woods. It might still take a while before we get out, so how about it? This is all we got at the moment. You're welcome. I'll be going now. If something comes up, you can yell. We won't be far. Jeez. Well, from now on, I'll keep struggling, but I'll skip ahead so you guys don't just see me doing this the whole time. I really don't think our character, as buff as Jotaro is, he can't use... You can't hold it in much longer. Wait, oh, I pissed myself. I think. Like they're not even letting me go into the bathroom breaks. Yeah, I'll show events that happen, but otherwise, we can't use our stand powers to Oda outside of the rope. Oh! Ah, yeah, I was gonna say, the one that's addicted to heroin, he dies in day 2. This is important information for me, though. Because then, if we don't rescue the ex-soldier, he will definitely overdose of heroin. That much I do remember, but just his exact locations every time I find him, I don't know the specifics. I just remember he's at the place where I get a rifle on the wall at some point, or around that location, and I don't want spoilers, no telling me, but yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this, and I'll show moments that happen, but otherwise I'll be struggling on my own. Wait. A little chunky rat! As long as he doesn't attack me. That would be... Okay, good. I was about to say, if that rat was like some kind of like demon rat and it just like destroyed and killed me, that would be absolutely horrible. Oh, well, someone is approaching already. Hello again. Are you gonna set me free? If you do, I'm gonna kill her. Hi. You probably noticed that we are still stuck here. The thing is, there's something weird going on in this place. It's hard to describe. The local people, something has happened to them, and they've gone crazy. I don't really know what to do. Most of the people went for the city, but they never returned. I fear something bad has happened. What do you mean that there is something wrong with the locals? How many are there still left at the train? You'd have to see it to believe it. They've changed. They look sick and malformed. It's unlike anything I've ever seen. Even the worst gothic novels pale in comparison. The reason why I'm telling you all this, I think I need to leave the train too. We can't just stay here any longer. But I'll send help here the moment we meet someone. But how can I survive here on my own? I'll try to be persuasive. You can't just leave me behind. We discussed about this. I don't like it, but you are a liability. But don't worry, we'll send someone here later. I promise. I'm sorry about this. You promise, and the promises mean nothing. They'll die, and then their promises mean nothing. Well, back to rotating. You don't hear anyone inside or outside the train. Damn. People must have left the train. All alone. Well, a gentle wind echoes outside. Wonder if anything horrible will happen to us. This is a unique opportunity to get a possible... It vaguely sounds like something is... Uh-oh. It might just be your imagination, too. This is spelling for disaster. Something horrible is going to happen. It's getting harder to keep your eyes open. I'm going to imagine this is a horrible ending. But you seem to be stuck here. Resting in a dangerous area is ill-advised. Just the same with Fear and Hunger 1. Remember the basement bed? The very first bed? The very first save that you got in Fear and Hunger 1? Oh yeah, let's sleep there. Oh, hello there, Crow Mauler. How you doing? Dead. Welcome back to the tower. Day 3. Alright, what happens? That dance in the night. I mean, I could very well just starve to death before I even see what happens. It's strangely quiet. You cannot even hear nature outside. The silence is gnawing your sanity little by little. Yeah, I've been stuck here for damn 3 days. If that wasn't enough, you're also starving. It's really too quiet. You can only hear your own heartbeat. No. I'd rather rest because if I struggle, it's likely real time. Wait, that guy. Was that the enemy soldier dude? The fashionable soldier? Welcome back to the tower. 11, and so the 14 are no more. Nope, I didn't want to save. Alright, let's keep going. How does this unique ending go? Nothing's changed since you were last awake. I am curious. I like seeing unique moments. Everything starts to blur together. You feel dizzy. Maybe I'll get like the best ending. You're very hungry, but you think you can manage still. We can tough it up. We lived on the streets. Come on. This is possibly how a lot of people who start the game will play the game. They'll see attack and be like, hey, why not? You seem to be... Yeah, rest. Is it going to be nighttime after this? Probably. No. I didn't even know who that was. Welcome back. Bye. What happens when there's more than one... Oh, The ropes. The ropes, they are loose now, for no apparent reason. You are free. Oh, and our... Okay, well, do we have food? We don't have any food. This is the starting point, yeah, okay. I'll see if there's anything special, though, with this direction. This episode, I've already been recording for 50 minutes, so it's gonna be lengthy. But I'm kinda curious. But yeah, next time I play, I'll see what happens if I kill the engineer girl, because she's the one that's really strong. And then gets you in a damn, wait, this thing. There's a ritual circle you could actually use if you had something to draw with. I can't remember that. I'd have to remind myself what it means by the book. Oh boy, and it's nighttime. And the guy I killed. Search. Light blue scalpel and silk vest. And then he turned into meat. A pile of flesh remains. What? Okay. A light blue vial, if I remember, is healing. Yeah, it says there. It just says light blue vial, but plus 80. Kasara. Oh, that's pretty good. Damn. You mean if I just would have beaten up that enemy, is this a rare chance of dropping? Or if you remove his arm, you always get it? Because that's a strong... Is it one-handed, too? Originally a tool for cutting tree branches, could be used for something equal in size, like human limbs. That's strong. Plus 35. Like, seriously. Silk vest. Ooh. I mean... More magic defense, but less defense. We'll keep what we have then. Alright, yeah, green herb. I gotta remember to pick up the green herbs. Not that, Man, like, where could I go? I'm not liking any of this. But, oh yeah, the river area. The mist slowly creeps from deeper the woods. Oh god. I don't know what direction I should go. Because I know this way, if I go near the river, there was a shooter. There was a guy with a gun. And people with guns can blow off your arms and legs, if I'm not mistaken. So it's kind of a thing I want to avoid. So give me a moment, I'll look around, see what fate has in store for me by doing this. Because this is like nighttime day 3. And, you know, things are kind of fucked. There's a plant here, apparently. Is it poisonous or not? Maybe it's best to leave it be. So there's more plants now scattered around. And if you pick up lavender, it's the single ones, I guess? Like this? No? Curious. We're probably going to get attacked by, that stupid dude. Let's see where he is. I can't remember his name. Is this where the dogs are at? Whoa, what is this about? A hacked off leg. Oh, this is all different. Okay. Interesting. Looks like it fell over on its own. Are just like all the villages dead or something? And where's, like, I don't even remember this area. Where's the giant thing that was under the dirt? I have to see if I can actually find that dude. Or if he's moved or not. Because this area might have been where he was at? I don't know. Maiden Woods. Wait, hunger? Oh. Oh shit, I'm getting super hungry. Well, I do have food. What? Hunger is crippling. Why am I still crawling? What? I didn't realize I was that fucking hungry, but no. Hopefully it reverts once I... Why am I still crawling? We had starving 4? Okay, so we got a debuff of starving 4, even though I just ate. So I'm hoping after a while it'll just go away. Weird. Oh yeah, yeah, we had to kill that dude. You. Give it a carrot. It still doesn't acknowledge your existence. Termina's upon us. Yeah. Pet it. Absolutely no reaction. Okay, let's see if I can beat the shit out of this dude. Ugh, disgusting. No. I'm ready to defend myself, just so you know. I've covered wars, you know. Wait, question mark. Well, your body is 50 at 100. I thought at full health. Crap. No, just punch his head off. That's no good. But did he aim for the deck or something? And I lost his arm. Fantastic. Stop aiming for his dick. I said head, not dickhead. And I'm dead. Well, that was kind of a disappointment. All that waiting just to die to that guy. Ugh, as much as it's better to cripple their legs. That's what the bear traps are good for. And why I use them a lot in the demos when I could have so many of them. Like, I remember just having a whole bunch. Landmines and bear traps. There's also, I remember there was a bug that also existed where you could just find an infinite amount of them too at some point. Either way, that was definitely not the way to go. There might be a specific special ending that you can only get by going down this pathway. I wouldn't think that is an impossibility, but it just means at night 3, if you were there the whole time, you'd have to somehow survive and make your way to a specific point, with probably more of the area opened up, but while surviving in such horrible conditions where, you know, it's nighttime, it's dark, a lot of people are dead, a lot of things have changed, and it's maybe better for you to try that when you are more understanding of the game and where things are, maybe? But for now, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. An interesting way to start the game. But next time, or off, maybe it's like, I'll try again off screen. See, if I kill the engineer girl, then no one will be able to hold me up, and if I can keep going on a killing spree and just kill everyone by punching their heads. Just punching them straight off. But I hope you enjoyed this silly little part 1. We're gonna continue right away, and get more into it and actually get, you know, further in the game rather than mess around. I wanna see what kind of skills I can get to and reset them. But if you enjoyed and look forward to more of Fear and Hunger Termina, please leave a like, comment, hit that subscribe button, become a fluff subscriber, hit the notification down below for updates on my videos. Thank you for watching. Until the next time.